A tortoise, nicknamed Sex Machine, for his role in repopulating his species, has retired after 87 years of reproductive efforts.
Diego the giant tortoise fathered over 800 children after being moved to Santa Cruz Island in Galapagos, Ecuador, by conservationists in the mid-1960s to save its dwindling population.
Now the 100-year-old tortoise will return to the uninhabited Galapagos Island where he originated, Española Island off the coast of South America, to live out his days in peace.
It's believed Diego was picked up from the island by explorers in 1933, eventually finding his way to California's San Diego Zoo where he was drafted to join the breeding program, reports The Guardian.
From there Diego, who is 175 pounds (12.5 stone) and an incredible 5 feet tall when he stretches, became a prolific breeder.
He is said to be responsible for at least 40% of the 2,000 existing members of his species, Chelonoidis hudensis, a species of Galapagos tortoise only found on Hispaniola.
Ecuador's environment minister shared 2 pictures of Diego and 15 others of his species making the journey back to Española Island, with the caption, "We close an important chapter in the management of Galapagos National Park."
15 turtles from Española Island, including Diego, return home after decades of breeding in captivity and saving their species from extinction. Your island welcomes you with open arms.
In order to stop non-native plants being spread to the island by the tortoises, as they may be carrying seeds in their digestive system, the tortoises spent time in quarantine before being transferred home by boat.
Washington Tapia, a tortoise preservation specialist at Galapagos National Park, said, "He's a very sexually active male reproducer. He's contributed enormously to repopulating the island."
Mr. Tapia added, "We don't know exactly how or when he arrived in the United States. He must have been taken from Hispaniola sometime between 1900 and 1959 by a scientific expedition.
We did a genetic study and we discovered that he was the father of nearly 40% of the offspring released into the wild on Hispaniola."
The Galapagos Islands were well documented for their biodiversity in 1835 when Charles Darwin spent 5 weeks there studying the turtles, giant tortoises, the marine and land iguanas, the circling frigate birds.
However, the population dwindled in the years after this due to predators, human behavior, and habitat destruction from invasive species.
Thanks to Diego's efforts, the future outlook for his species has vastly improved. Just 50 years ago there were only 12 female tortoise on Española Island, who had ventured to different parts of the island making reproduction less likely, reports The Guardian.